We know what we like.
Period. Y'all have better sex. I just told my best friend that the other day.
Last time on iJhamarcus. Alexis, she's back.
I'm back.
Yes. We got some mussels, some corn, some shrimp, some sausage, a little crispy. We got some potatoes and we got some eggs.
I'm sorry, y'all. You gotta be here.
Oh my goodness.
It's as if we don't exist, or like we have to choose when we never asked y'all to choose anything. Y'all just like what you like, right?
I don't mean you like everybody either.
For real, like.
One thing I can't stand when straight dudes be like, I don't care if you gay, as long as you don't try me. And I'm just like, what makes you think I want to try you?
I've had women not want to be, like gay women not want to be friends with me because I was bisexual. And so they're like, no, because that means you're confused. That means you don't know what you want.
And that's not true.
And I'm like, what? And as much, that's what I was like, how I understand like sexuality is not a choice, because I would not be talking to guys.
You all caught up. Go ahead and get to the drink. Let's smoke some little pup up. I'm glad somebody else feels that way, because I know I say it all the time because that's what I believe, but I never feel like I hear other people say that. But it's like, if this really was a choice, why would we choose this? Like, choose to have extra complicated lives? Like, that's just dumb.
No, that's so dumb. Like, y'all hate us.
Just say that.
Just say that.
Don't pretend like you just don't understand us.
Yes.
You just simply hate us.
You simply hate it. It's like, you might be one yourself, but that's not like, that's not for me to decide.
9 times out of 10 it is. These down little man hunt. Oh, honey, that's all about bisexuality. Well, it ain't about bisexuality, but I think it's a topic in bisexuality that needs to be talked about more. There's DL men. A lot of them, you know, DL is what they kind of start at. Because it's like, it's a denial thing. It's like, I don't actually like guys,
It's denial.
but I just get down sometimes. So I think that's one stage.
Mean?
It's a way to justify them being able to experience a sexual act with a person and not necessarily having a emotional connection to them.
I just wanted that would make have sex,
right.
But it didn't matter if it was a guy or not.
Exactly. So for some people, it's like, if I don't actually like the person, if there are no feelings involved, I don't like them, I don't love them, then it's not gay. We just having sex. But then I feel like the next level up, we have the guys who say, oh, I'm bisexual. And it's like, okay, men, they can kind of straddle the line. They get all the benefits of having the sex and the fantasy and all the good parts about being gay and the freedom that comes with that. But when it becomes too much for them and it becomes too real, okay, now I have to step back and I'm going to go back to being straight.
I'm going to be straight now. Yeah.
And it's so frustrating.
And that's what it's just like, when people have these preconceived notions about bisexual men, bisexual women, I understand where they stem from, because I was like, I've come across like women like that where they're like, oh yeah. And then we'll have a whole boyfriends, and then sometimes we'll be like, oh, I just wanted a threesome with you. Or like, you know, real intent comes out, oh no, I just wanted to have like a fling for a weekend. Or I just want then just say that, girl. Just say that.
I'm thinking interesting, and this ain't no shade to nobody, I'm just saying what I see. I see some people, bisexual women, or fluid women, as I've heard some people say, and they're okay with the fact that they've had all these different experiences with all these different people.
Yup.
But if they're dealing with a girl, they can handle a girl just exclusively being with men. They can also handle a girl that's exclusively being with women, or one that's been
back and forth,
or they do what they feel. But if they did get with a dude, he can't have had any of those same experiences.
Why is that? Why?
I wish I knew. I think that's one thing to hear from a straight woman, but when I hear that from like queer women, it does something to me.
Grinds my gears, because it's just like, why do you get that privilege?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever sat and asked yourself that? Why? Like, literally, why? Oh, well, that's just how it is. Like, you can't turn, like you said, you can't turn back from that. But a woman can?
We don't give men the freedom to explore anything. And like you said, the moment you think about a penis, you're gay, throw him away. He played for them.
Literally,
he can't play for us.
He can't play for us.
But women, they can hop back and forth.
We switch batters.
And they still deal with pressure on both sides, but they still have the privilege to be able to go back and forth.
Yes.
Even though they're also accepting that they have to deal with all this extra consequence of that.
Even being involved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But men like, now. No. If you're gonna explore your sexuality, you gotta be DL.
Yes.
You can't be too gay, whatever that means. No fats, no femmes. Like, what?
People don't understand, like, because I did have someone, and it's always the most ignorant people, so I can't really be mad, but I had someone say, well, a girl, and she was straight though, so it's because once you get penetrated by another male or something like that, or just get penetrated, like, then you're no longer straight. You understand that straight men
their G-spot is in their anus,
all men,
in their prostate. Just because you were born a man, that's where your G-spot is located, baby.
You think that just only feels good to gay men?
We just being truthful with us. That's all that is. We know what we like.
Period. Y'all have better sex. I just told my best friend that the other day. Tell him that. He found it so funny when he was like, yeah, you're right. And I was like, see, I'm glad you waited, and I'm glad we are here because you were having the time of your fucking life. And all of these straight people over here, I didn't get on.
What?
Wait.
That's the thing?
Literally.
I mean, I get sometimes, but this is what you're used to.
Yes. When was the last time and you can't think of?
It's sad, like, man. And the thing is, and I think that's a cop-out, it's a lie. Because they say, oh, if a man is penetrated, even if that's your belief, I still think that's BS.
That's why I'm like, there's so many things.
Because there are some guys who exclusively do the penetrating. But even you telling that to this bisexual woman that you were dating, she can't hear that.
She can't hear that.
Maybe some will. But this particular one we're talking about, she can't hear that.
No.
Because she just heard you was involved with a man, but she's gonna tell you it's because of penetration, even though that might not have been what happened.
Yeah, I was like, you're ignorant AF if you think that's how sex works. Like, I'm so confused.
Like, some people, like, bisexuality really don't apply to men. I don't feel like in a dominant world. I feel like they can say that in queer spaces. I'm bisexual. You don't hear too many bisexual men, unless they're comfortable in their skin, outwardly tell other women that they're bi. Nope. That fear of being judged is high. And even if, like, the girl doesn't necessarily care in her heart of hearts, she wouldn't go tell her friends that. Like, that's something that she would want to keep secret. And I'm like, that's nothing to be ashamed of. You are who you are. And if you want to be with this man or you want to be with this woman, you have to take all parts of them.
All parts.
If you want them.
If you want them. Right. You can't be ashamed. Like, what's wrong with you?
If you want to have fun with them, then say
that. Say that.
But don't have me thinking we in love, but I have to hide parts of my true self around you. Like, if you love me, this is the time where you never see me switch. Or at least when you see me switch to my authentic self.
Literally comfortable with you.
So it's frustrating for me sometimes to find femme. Because although I'm too femme for some men, and to others I'm not.
You're too masculine for.
Yeah. So I tend to deal with a lot of tops, exclusive tops, because that's who's usually actively pursuing me. And honestly, I think part of it is, honestly, this is just me thinking out loud. I think part of it is because I do balance, I think, pretty masculine and feminine energy. Yeah. I think definitely one is a little bit more dominant than the other, but I think you can see both. Yes. When how I present myself. Yeah. And I think because I at least present a level of femininity, that for these hyper masculine guys that tend to like me, they're looking for someone like me specifically, because they're still trying to tackle with themselves the fact that I'm not a girl. Yeah. Even though, they know that, but part of them has to make him think that I am.
But that's disrespectful to you.
It is. When guys hit me up and they be like, do you wear panties? I'm just like,
no.
What kind of question? Like, one, you wouldn't even ask a girl that that, but even still, like, you would never ask another dude.
Trying hard to be like.
Right. Yeah. If I'm being honest, I don't like to wear drawers if I ain't got to nowhere. And that's on that. But if I do, boxer briefs. I don't like regular boxers because I don't like that material. I feel like it's too rough for my goods, and I love my body enough to give it the best.
Give it the best.
So I need cotton or satin.
Period.
But lace if I'm feeling freaky.
If you're nasty.
Right, if you're nasty, the panties, I'm just like, you know, no shade to panties. Like, some people like panties, but
that's not you.
That's not for me because I like all parts of my body to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And from what I have in the front, women's panties won't work for me.
They're not going to do that.
They work for some people if that's what you like. I don't like that.
You have to find that.
Right. But that's not me.
Yeah.
I mean, with a thong, every now and again, can't leave it on for too long.
And
But panties? Like, no.
I love it.
Yeah, sometimes, like, those are the kind of deals I have to deal with because, like, they're still trying to figure out who they are.
That sounds like that gets exhausting.
And they're trying to, it is, and I'm just being completely transparent here since I'm being honest, but I've been watching a lot of videos on activating my femininity to where, in a way where I can control it a little bit more. I don't want to have to lower myself, and I don't think I will, but I am curious about the experience. If I submit in a different way that I'm used to, how can I experience life differently? And maybe that's just me trying to cheat the system and live in two different worlds.
No, I understand what you mean. Because I've been literally, and it's so annoying. I don't know if you've heard of this app called The Pattern.
Oh, no, I have.
It be getting me. Wait, shut up. Like, I really be like, stop, leave me alone. I'm having a good day. I don't need to hear what you have to say about my life right now.
It'd be that accurate?
It'd be accurate. And so they've literally just been telling me that I need to, like, focus on my femininity more.
Really?
They're like, embrace it. It's there, girl. Like, stop trying to act like you're not soft. And I'm like, I'm not. I'm hard. Like,
I'm a boss.
I'm a boss, bitch. And they're like, nah. I'm like, chill out. Like,
and that's a double standard because you should be able to be both.
Yes.
But people, when they see a woman, especially a black woman, I don't even want to say assert herself because that has a connotation by itself. But when she sets boundaries for herself and she speaks up for what she wants and what her needs are, oh, she's too aggressive. She's too masculine.
I get called aggressive a lot.
Really?
Yeah. A lot.
It's like, how is that aggressive?
Because I'm actually not when it comes to, like, relationship pursuits. I can't remember the last time.
I've been told I'm aggressive too. I'm just like, but I was just your housewife 2 minutes ago.
Period.
And I was soft.
I see strong, but I don't see aggressive. Like, those two are not the same.
They're not the same.
I see, what's it called? Like, strong-willed. Yes.
Yes.
But aggressive? No.
No. Me just telling you what I don't like. Like,
right,
I want to let you know that so you know not to do it again.
Because then we got a problem.
Right. Like, the first time I'm going to smile through it because you just didn't know.
You didn't know.
But now that you know, you got to be held accountable.
Period.
And that's just about boundaries. It ain't personal.
And that's boundaries. But, oh, you're aggressive. No, I just don't want people treating me any type of way. Because I've been there, and I said never again. So I'm like, yeah, boundaries. We all need them. Even with ourselves. Hold ourselves accountable. People will treat you how you let them.
Look at here! Look!
I firmly believe that.